Hey guys, so recently I've been doing some animations that were a bit different than usual and maybe a bit over the top. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do over-dramatic animations. So for this it requires Photoshop and whatever your desired editing software is. And so I'm going to be doing things on Photoshop that might be a bit confusing, but I'm going to explain things a bit better down in the description, like say you don't know how to duplicate a layer or whatever. Also, I'm going to put a link to a tutorial on how to get Photoshop in the description, so yeah, let's do this. Alright, so the first thing I do is open up Photoshop, and I'll open up an image. So in this case, I picked Kazumi because her sprite is kind of easy to edit with, and I think it just might be a good example for someone who's just starting. So I'll start off with the first layer. I like to make this a base layer so that I'll always have something to work with later on, and I won't have to like unerase things and stuff. So after we're done making the first layer, second layer, you duplicate the first one and rename it. In this case, I'm going to rename it to head. So make the first layer invisible, and you're going to click the eraser tool and erase everything that's not Kazumi's head. You can be picky about this. I like to be picky and make sure that there's no like extra stuff, because I don't know, extra's bad in some cases. Also, if you mess up, you can click Alt and erase while you do that, and then your mistake will be fixed. It'll come right back. So when you're done with that, make that invisible and duplicate the first layer again. I'm going to name this one Arm because I want her arm to move too. So now I'm going to erase everything except for this arm. So this might be a little bit more difficult because fingers and all that, but it's still erasing and it's still fun. And now you're just going to do the rest of her. So I'm just going to rename the first layer, duplicate it, and change it to the rest. So erase whatever you already like made a layer for. So in this case, I'm going to erase her head, and I'm going to erase her arm, because only the rest of her body is going to be there. So now you might be wondering, why are there gaps there? Like, you're going to be teaching us how to fill in the gaps, right? Yes, I am. So in order to do this, click the paint tool and click Alt on click Alt on your keyboard and click on whichever area of the color you want there to be. So there you can like blend in with everything else, if that makes sense at all. I can't talk. So now kind of, it's not going to be perfect ever, but it'll be perfect enough that nobody's really going to notice. So the tie, for example, that's going to be a bit harder, but nobody's really going to notice because her arm's going to be moving over it. Oh, I forgot to erase her head. Alright, gonna do some extra work there. And so now you can put all the layers together and stuff. Oh wait, yes, put all the layers together if you want to. And now I might realize, oh wait, maybe I should do more. Maybe I should add more to her neck or something. So I add more to her neck. Cool, that looks awesome. Looks really awesome. So now I'm going to save each one of these layers. I'm going to save them to PNG though, because then the mask will show. PNG. And that's the first part. Then we actually get to the animating. Alright, so now that you have all your parts together, you're going to put them onto Sony Vegas and make a layer for each one. So then you just start the animation. You can do whatever type of keyframe you want. And friendly reminder, keep like your movements to be realistic, because some people maybe make the movements like too big or too small. Like, I don't know, maybe some movements just like go out of place, like suddenly the arm is like off of the shoulder or whatever, and it's just like, whoa, where did that come from? What? So after you're done with that, I finished doing my arm and my head. We're going to show some techniques, because when you finish doing like the animation, it looks kind of boring when it's just like sitting there, and maybe you want like the whole body to move, the whole picture, and make it look more animated. So there are a couple ways you can do this. So the first thing that you can do is parent motion. So see these arrows down here? See, you first click the bottom arrow of the first picture, and now you can see that these two tracks are now connected. And if you do it to the third one also, now all three of them are connected, and you can make the whole body move together. So click on the third track on the way corner. You'll see a little track motion thing that'll say parent motion. And now it's just like track motion, except you're moving these three tracks at the same time. So you can start wherever your animation is starting. And maybe I want, I don't know, the body to move from the left and then just come in like, oh, hello, I've come. So if you want to adjust this, you can do it on the track. There's like little nods that you can do and adjust and stuff. But some people might not like this technique because it takes up a lot of space, and the more layers, the more laggy it can get. So another technique we can do is remove these arrows. If you put a solid green background in the background, and then it'll just be the animation under a green screen. And so you render it. It might be a problem with some people because maybe their computers don't like rendering because, I don't know, their computers suck, I don't know. But mine actually doesn't take that long, so I don't mind either way. So if you open the video, just delete all your tracks, and now you just have the same animation except under a green screen, but you want to get rid of the green, right? So we're going to look up the effect, chroma key, and once that's all searched up, click on pure green screen and drag it onto the video clip, and now the green is gone. Whoa! So anyway, really this is just like kind of a simple animation thingy. You can really go like all out on this. If you have like a crazy idea that you want to do with Photoshop, go ahead, do it. You can, I believe in you. Good luck. So that's all there really is. I'm gonna leave extra information in the description, like how to do certain things that maybe I didn't explain in this video. And if you have any questions, then just ask. I'll always answer. Alright, so have fun. Good luck. Can't wait to see your stuff. Woo!